Welcome to Growlies' latest video. Thank you for watching. Today's question is from John, a Facebook member from Australia. He's asking whether or not it's ever appropriate to feed a cooked diet rather than a raw diet to your pet. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I guess my first thought in regards to cooked over raw is that, number one, it's better than some of the commercial diets. Like, there's studies showing, I think there's a Danish study showing that animals who have a homemade diet have a longer lifespan by about 2 years than animals who eat commercially prepared diets exclusively. Raw food is the best, cooked food is number two. So if you have a dog with an immunosuppressive issue, so they're compromised immune systems, or you have an older dog who has had some problems with digestion, what I do recommend with cooking specifically is that you really want to make sure you're having appropriate supplementation. Certainly we request certain supplements even in a raw diet. For instance, we ask that you have a wide amount of variety in a real diet. Food comes in packages. A diet doesn't come in a package. A diet comes in many different forms. And so it's incumbent upon us as real food advocates to offer variety. And through that variety, we're offering greater nutrition. On top of that, we also ask our people who work with us to consider ocean kelp, which has iodine and minerals, and it rounds out the minerals in the diet, and salmon oil, which is the omega-3s and 6s, and it's those are two very good products that really help round out the real food diet. In regards to cooked foods, there's a number of different supplements that you can buy, that are going to offer a good profile of supplementation for your animals. And cooked diet, as far as I'm concerned, it's better than kibble. 90-some-odd% of the diet of the marketplace right now is dry commercial pet food diets. You're doing better than them if you're feeding cooked. I gotta say, that's great. When I'm online and I'm going through all these different sites, about raw feeding and all this, people get militant. Raw feeding or nothing. I agree, I think raw feeding's the best way to go, but it's not the only way to go. Do the best you can by your pet. And if that means that you cook your food, right on, good for you. That's what you're most comfortable doing. If that means that you use canned and dehydrated, well, hey, at least you're trying, and that's awesome, and I can't fault you, because you're doing what you hope is the best for your pet. The thing that makes me crazy is people who know that, real food is better than processed food, and then they go back because of convenience. It's not convenient to have a family member who is old before their time. So do the best we can. Yes, there is room in pet diets for cooked food, especially if there's certain health issues to consider, and let's just do the best that we can by them. Ultimately, that's what we're trying to do, and I'm not going to fault anybody who's trying. If you're trying to do the best by your pet, I'm going to do my best by you. Thanks so much for watching. And John, thanks for asking. If you have a question to ask Growlies, don't hesitate to post it on our Facebook, shoot me a Twitter, or email us, info@growlies.ca. Thanks so much. Hi, today we're with Kay and Glenn Lovett. Glenn is a local artist who does graphic novels. This is The Adventures of Jasper, and Kay is a local artist. And I want to introduce them. So Glenn and Kay, thank you very much for joining us.
Well, thanks, Neil. Thanks for having us.
So tell us a little bit, we'll start out with The Adventures of Jasper. Tell us a little bit about The Adventures of Jasper.
Well, the inspiration, of course, comes from owning huskies for 15 years out here in East Souk, and most of our dogs have been rescues, and they've all turned out to be great And we've had lots of fun over the years hiking them in East Souk Park and sledding them up at Mount Washington on the Skidoo trails. And, lots of fun, and of course that's where the ideas came from, to put together a graphic novel for kids, aged roughly 7 to 13, adventure graphic novel based on the two characters, Jasper the Husky and the teenage girl called Ruby. And the first book was
This is the first one.
Yeah, Lost in Skookum Valley, and
this is the latest effort, right?
Yeah, well, I just self-published that through our company, Love It Pictures, in February of this year, and I'm managing to get them out there in the bookstores. And
fantastic.
Yeah, they're doing quite well.
And below the video on YouTube and on growlies.ca, we'll have a link to the website where you can find more info on how to get Jasper's Adventures.
Cool.
And Katie, tell us about some of your beautiful work.
Yeah, well, I've been painting, I've been an artist my whole life, and I love music, so I incorporate them both. This work here is a little bit my older stuff, some graffiti inspired and as well. I used to get into trouble, but I keep it on the level now.
And we actually have had your calendar in the store for a couple of years now.
That's right. Yeah. I produce a calendar every year of my work over the last year, and that's available off my website as well.
And we'll include a link. I think it's the same website though, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. There's a portal main page that goes off to
for Jasper and
our
everything.
projects.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I'm walk the dogs and and paint.
Well, that's fantastic. So I know you guys are both raw feeders as well, and while you can't see them off camera, there's two lovely huskies here. They're huskies, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you both are raw feeders. Can you tell me why you choose real food over some of the processed foods available?
Yeah, you bet. We changed over to raw food quite a while ago now, and we noticed a difference very quickly. Especially their coats, being huskies, we noticed a huge difference in the sheen and the quality of their coats. Mm-hmm. They also, the smell of their coats was so much better.
Oh yeah.
There was no comparison.
Yeah, the dog smell kind of goes away, doesn't it?
That kibble smell just.
Yeah.
It takes a few years, but it once it goes, and then they're just.
You don't miss it.
Yeah.
No.
Also, their teeth a whole lot better.
Yeah.
They sort of self-clean.
Self-cleaning, yeah. This whole idea of you have to brush your dog's teeth is a little.
And then there's the poop issue.
Yeah.
Smaller, much smaller.
Wait,
And when you got multiple pups, that matters.
Oh yes.
Yes,
we had 5 of them at one time.
Wow.
So we were picking up every day.
Nice, nice. So if you want more info on the adventures of Jasper or more info on the local artist Kay Lovett, don't hesitate to click that link below. And could you say the URL so people who find this video from other ways, what's the website address?
It's www.loveitpictures.com.
Loveitpictures.com.
LOVETT pictures.com.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Cheers. For the product this month, we're going to talk about Buddies. Buddies is out of Victoria. They now manufacture in Duncan, beautiful Duncan, BC. And we have carried Buddies since we opened. They were the first brand of bra that we were introduced to personally, and we've found that over the time we've been with them, we've been very happy with them. They're a great company to work with, and they've been able to give us specialty products like whole tripe that people are big fans of. It's been fantastic. If you want to try Buddies, learn about the product selection that Buddies has. It's a wide variety of protein types, and as you can see from the different types of packaging, there's all sorts of stuff to go around, from the small dog to the big dog. And if you want to find out more information about Buddies, you can call us at 250-391-4475. You can reach us at growlies.ca, or shoot us an email, info@growlies.ca. Thanks so much.